So this training video will talk about how to mark a form or a case as confidential. So the first thing that you'll want to do is go under the RMS tab, and if you do not already have your forms grouped by case, go ahead and do so. This button here that says group by case, you'll see here I just have a list of forms, but once I hit group by case, it will actually group each form underneath a case. So here I have under the form confidential and non-confidential that I'm searching by. So if I hit search, you'll see that these two forms within this case show up. Now, if I go ahead and remove this and I say I only want to see non-confidential, which is actually the default when you log in, and I hit search, then you'll see that I only have 4 forms show up. Again, if I come here and press confidential, you'll see now I have 5 forms show up, and that is because this has been marked as confidential. So the way that you mark a form as confidential is, again, under the RMS tab, you go to Edit Form Confidential. And permitted users will be on the right, not permitted users will be on the left. If you want to add additional users to be permitted, you can just start typing in part of their user ID or part of their name, and it will filter the list. You can highlight them, click on the arrow to add them to be permitted, and you can also highlight them and click the arrow to the left to remove them from being permitted. If the form is already confidential, you can unmark the confidentiality here, or you can, which we'll go ahead and do, and we go back and we can mark it as confidential, so you can see what that looks like. And now the button's over here, mark confidential. Okay, just the same as with marking a form confidential, you can mark the entire case as confidential. So here you'll see I have 2 forms within this case. So under the case tab, I'll go ahead and put this back to the default of non-confidential, and I'll hit search, and you'll see the entire case does not show up. Now if I go ahead and click confidential and click OK and hit search, now the case does show up. So what this enables you to do is essentially hide a form or hide a case from everybody at the agency except for those that should be designated to be able to view that form or that case. So with the case, if I go to Edit Case Confidential, I can unmark the case as confidential so that everybody can see it again, and I'll go back in here, and again I can mark it as confidential. You can change the different confidentiality types if you want to organize it a little bit better. Just remember that if you're looking to search for a case that's confidential, you do have to go under the case tab and click the confidential button. And under the form, you have to go under the form tab and click the confidential button. So if you're looking for something that you know is there, that you should be able to see, and you can't find it, and you know that you use the confidentiality feature, you may just need to go in and check the confidentiality type.